Welcome to Controversy.
We're here to tell you a story, bitch. So, this is gonna be our first video, little mukbang. Actually, it's really not even a mukbang. We're just fat asses and we're hungry. So, gotta eat. So this is gonna be our first video for Controversy. We were gonna do a segment where we kind of do, bitch! The whim.
We gotta get the studio.
We were gonna do a segment where we had discussed things, you know, like news and stuff like that, and just like tea. But people didn't send enough questions, so screw y'all. So now we're making a story time because we have, even though we've been here for like not that long, we have so many stories to tell. I mean, so many crazy stories to tell too on top of that. So this story we're gonna tell is gonna be a story about some old beef that has turned into some new beef that has turned into some even newer beef. So, you know, everybody grab your little snacky snacks. We're gonna be here for about maybe 10 minutes, you know.
Because we don't know.
Yeah, we really don't know, but yeah, but you know, just grab your little snacky snacks, chill, and listen to us, you know, that's what's up. So, this story, this story started before I even knew her. So, yeah, a lot of people don't know. Me and Duba did not know each other when we first got here. We met about what, like a month in October, because we got here in September, right? Didn't we? We got here like mid-September, end of September. We did not get here in October. Well, then we met
first, bitch.
Me and Duba met later October. We met in later. I didn't know Duba for about 2 weeks, basically 3 weeks is what I'm saying. Before I met Duba, I was first new here. I was like, I'm not gonna make friends, you know. I didn't want to make friends. Because I knew friends came with bullshit. So I was like, I'm not gonna make friends, and I didn't. Around my first week here, people may know me. If you do know me, if you don't know me, here's a new little clue about me. I'm a pothead. So when
medical marijuana. She only uses it for medical reasons.
I only use it for medical reasons. I have this thing with my eye, glaucoma.
Yep.
And
she does.
Only for medical reasons. And when I first got here,
I still don't know the law here. Is it legal here?
I don't think it's legal here.
All right.
I think medical is legal.
Medical.
But you know, medical. So when I first got here, I was looking for a dispensary for me.
And wait, when this came out, I don't smoke or drink. I'm not even kidding. Like,
yeah, she's not kidding. Duba does not smoke or drink. I've been trying to get this bitch to smoke and drink. She's not ever.
So I'm not of age.
Yeah. So Duba's a sober one. So when I first got here, I was looking for a dispensary to get my medical marijuana from, and as I was on the bus back to my classes, I met some girl. We're gonna call her we'll call her Sally Mae. So I met Sally Mae on the bus, and the only reason I met her was because she was speaking to her friends about how she also has medical marijuana.
Yeah, it's like fake because they both need medical marijuana. It's like fake.
I think it was something with like her legs or something.
Yeah, I think she had depression.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
But she also used medical marijuana. So I heard her speaking about it on the bus, and whenever we got off the bus, even though I was like quiet, I asked her, I'm like, yeah, like, you know where any dispensaries are where I could get some medical marijuana from?
We live in Pittsburgh, or no, we live outside of Pittsburgh, so Pittsburgh's a big city, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't know because we're not from Pittsburgh, or
we're not
either.
Yeah. So we didn't know. So this girl seemed nice, you know. She was really, really nice to me, and she was just basically saying, look, give me some money and I'll go to the dispensary for you.
And she gotta have a car too.
And then, yeah, because I had to have a car because I couldn't get there. So she was like, give me some money and I'll go to this dispensary for you and get you what you need. And I was like, okay. So what I had done was I just had cash apped her some money, and about hour, 2 hours later, she had texted me because we had exchanged phone numbers. She had texted me and she was like, yeah, hey, I went to the dispensary. If you want to come down to my apartment, I have it for you. So I went down there to go get it, and we ended up smoking together because of the fact that as I was leaving, I guess, like, you know, her legs started acting up and she was like a little bit of, was it her leg? Either way, she was not feeling good. So I was just like, you know, Sally, Peggy? Did I call her Peggy? She was Sally Mae. Sally. I was like, you know, Sally, I'll, you know, help you right now. So, we'll say, for like about the next 2 weeks, me and Sally had enjoyed the advantages of medical marijuana together. Mm-hmm. And we, every time we talked and, you know, we indulged, we laughed, had a great time. I thought this girl was the greatest, like, not the greatest, but I thought she was really nice. I thought I could hang out with her, you know. And then about 2 weeks later, I met her friend, Bertha. And
Bertha!
and
Big Bertha!
Yeah.
Oh, that's woman.
Oh, that's woman. Bertha. Well, I met two of her friends, Bertha and Glenn. Glenn is a female, by the way.
Yep. Period. It is.
And
I fucked it up.
I'm not even done.
I had to eat it. Okay.
And I met Bertha and Glenn. When I first met Bertha, she was cool. Didn't really know her, but I wasn't really hanging out with her. I met her for like 2 seconds and she left. She'll come back later in the story though.
They all will.
And they all will.
Honey.
But Glenn was the person that I met. Like, I actually met. Glenn had also indulged in medical marijuana because she was the one who had something with her leg. And Glenn wanted to indulge with us one day. And I said, sure, she could come, you know. I wanted to meet all of Sally Mae's friends. I wanted to make friends myself now. And I assumed that Glenn was cool because I've hung out with Sally for like 2 weeks and Sally was really, really cool. So, the night that we smoked with Glenn, Sally Mae, it was me, Sally Mae, and Glenn in the room. We were smoking, things were going fine, and then a bunch of Sally Mae's friends came in. They were a few guys. Some of them I know now. They're actually really cool people, but back then I didn't know them. And we were all sitting in the room. I was halfway high. We had another treat to indulge in. We've only been one through one. So we had a second treat to indulge in. And, you know, I was already feeling the effects. And out of nowhere, people started laughing. And just to make this long little segment short, I feel as though there was a joke made about me in the room where I was unaware. Like, you know, when you guys are somewhere and you hear a bunch of people laughing and you think that someone's talking about you, that's what I thought it was.
It was.
Yes, it was that. And all of them in the room were making a joke about me. And after they were done laughing, the guys had left. As soon as the guys packed it up and left, I took my medical marijuana that I paid for and I left Glenn and Sally because if you're gonna make fun of me, Glenn, go with your fucked up leg, and Sally, I hope your fucking depression kills you because
come out. That's my coincidence. It's something else.
Glenn, go with your fucked up leg, and Sally, I hope you hit yourself in the face because if you're gonna talk about me, fuck you. I'm not gonna help you. Period. So I left.
She lucky that she know me at the time.
I did not know her at the time. This bitch probably would have had us fighting everybody in that apartment. Yeah. Guys, everybody. Because she would have said some shit. I was new. I was trying to be nice. I was like, fuck it. I don't need to fight with y'all. I'm about to just go.
I don't know these people from nowhere. Mm-hmm. If I was in there, I would ask a question. Mm-hmm. Just a simple question.
Yeah.
What you should do. It was not serious. You should ask a question.
You know. But after that left, I did not talk to Sally Mae after that. I did not talk to Glenn. But what did happen was that when I would walk by them in the hallways, Glenn would make snarky little remarks and I would hear her. I wouldn't say shit because we were on campus. and I cannot fight on campus. So
Yeah, on campus.
But yes, on
they'll
campus,
kick
no.
your ass out.
So one day I came home and I called my sister, asked her to calm me down. Then my mother called me and my mother told me, you put on your fighting clothes and you asked that bitch if she ready to fight. So I did, and I went and I proceeded to do what my mother told me to do. So I put on my fighting clothes and I knew that Glenn was going to be on one of the few buses coming back to West Point. So I went out there and I caught Glenn in the middle of her carrying groceries. I told her to go put her groceries away, then come back into the hallway because I was very polite. And Glenn went to go put them away and she came back into the hallway by herself. And I simply asked her, do you want to fight? And she was a little confused at first. And she was like, what? And I said, do you want to fight? I was like, because you're talking about me. And I never do I've grown up past this. I do not do he say, she say. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, you were talking about me if I didn't hear you say it. I've heard her say things. So I told her, I've heard you say things. I can clearly tell you back everything that I've heard you say about me when I was walking by you. And it's never he say, she say. I heard it from you. So do you want to fight? She kept dodging the question like it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. I just needed a proper yes or no so that when the authorities came, I could tell them that she said that she was ready to fight and I did not blatantly attack this woman. So,
Alright, talk to her.
So, bitch. So I had asked her and she did not, she kept dodging around it. So I basically just told her, obviously you don't want to fight me. And that's it. But the next time I catch you saying something, this conversation that we're having is not going to happen. Next time I catch you saying something, I'm not going to ask you. I'm just going to hit you, and that's what's going to be. I thought the situation was deaded after I asked her if she wanted to fight, and she basically said no. It wasn't. I got a text about 20 minutes later from Sally.
Sally Mae, her friend.
Sally Mae, Glenn friend.
Used to be her friend. Damn.
Used to be my friend, and she was asking me if I was trying to fight Glenn. And I said, no, not anymore. There's no beef. I asked Glenn if she wanted to fight. She said no. I'm a big person of you got to be able to stand on your own. So if I pull you aside when there's no one with you and you're not acting wily, don't act wily when your friends are there because you're not about that. And I've seen that you're not about that. So basically, Sally told me, all right, well, come outside because now we want to fight. So I called my mother and I told her, Mom, I'm about to go get jumped. I'm putting on my sneakers and I'm about to go outside and fight these girls. Get the family in the car. Like, get ready to come down here. And my mother was like, no, don't go because if you get jumped, my mother will come down here. Our mothers will come down here and put their hands on someone's child. And then my mother will put her hands on your parent when your parent get mad and she put her hands on you. So don't do it. Anyways, I was going to go fight. My mother told me not to. And then I just didn't go because I was like, I'm not going to defy my mother's wishes. That's just is what it is. About a week later, it was after I had met the beautiful Duba and I had met my now friend Misha, who you guys will also see on this channel.
Yeah, no, she's right now. Where's she? Don't know.
We don't know where Misha is, but she had a very hard party last night. So I had met Misha, and Misha before today, about 2 months ago, you can ask Duba. Misha and Duba were basically living in my apartment. They were here almost every day, every weekend. Not even almost every weekend. They were here every weekend, almost every day. But I liked it, company. And me and Misha were here. It was very late. We were going down to the game room because West Point has a game room. We were going down to the game room and I got stopped by some girl. And I realized that I've met this girl before. And she stopped me and she's like, yeah, well, you were trying to fight my friend Glenn. And the more I'm trying to look at her, I'm like, I realized I've met this girl. I don't know who she is. Turns out that this was Bertha.